Everybody wants to be more productive. But after years of working in operations, manufacturing, and leadership roles, I've learned something important. Productivity isn't about working harder. It's about eliminating friction. It's about finding ways to spend less time on repetitive tasks and more time on work that actually matters. Over the last several months, I've been working full-time, completing an AI Automation Bootcamp, building automation projects, and creating YouTube content. And honestly, I don't think I could have done all of that without AI. Today, I want to share 5 ways I personally use AI to be more productive. And the best part is that most of these tools are available right now. Let's get started. The first way I use AI is brainstorming. One of the biggest productivity killers is staring at a blank page. Whether you're writing an email, planning a project, creating content, or solving a business problem, getting started can be difficult. This is where AI shines. I regularly use ChatGPT to brainstorm video ideas, project concepts, process improvement opportunities, business ideas, content outlines. Instead of spending 30 minutes trying to come up with a starting point, I can often generate several ideas in minutes. The important thing is that AI doesn't replace my thinking. It accelerates it. The tool I use most for this is ChatGPT, but tools like Claude and Gemini can also work extremely well. The second way I use AI is writing. Let's be honest. Most professionals spend a surprising amount of time writing. Emails, reports, lists, meeting summaries, presentations, documentation, social media posts, descriptions. The list goes on. AI helps me create first drafts much faster. For example, every video on this channel includes a description, social media posts, tags, pinned comments, and sometimes additional supporting content. AI helps me create those drafts quickly so I can focus on refining the message instead of starting from scratch. Again, the goal isn't replacing human judgment. The goal is reducing the amount of time spent on repetitive writing tasks. Tools I use here include ChatGPT and Claude. The third way I use AI is learning faster. This may be the most valuable use case of all. When I was completing my AI Automation Bootcamp, I constantly used AI to help explain concepts. If I didn't understand something, I could ask follow-up questions. If a topic felt complicated, I could ask for simpler explanations. If I wanted examples, I could get examples immediately. It's like having a tutor available 24 hours a day. Now, that doesn't mean AI is always correct. You should always verify important information. But as a learning tool, it's incredibly powerful. The tools I use most for learning are ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity. Perplexity is especially useful because it combines AI with web research and sources. The fourth way I use AI is workflow automation. This is where things become really interesting. Many tasks we perform every day are repetitive. Moving information, updating systems, sending notifications, tracking requests, generating reports. This is where tools like Make and Zapier come into play. Instead of manually performing repetitive tasks, you can create workflows that handle much of the work automatically. For example, a form submission can trigger an AI analysis, a notification, a database update, a report, and a dashboard update, all without manual intervention. The more repetitive the task, the greater the potential benefit of automation. One of the biggest lessons I learned during my bootcamp was that productivity isn't just about individual effort. It's also about building systems. And automation is one of the most powerful systems available today. The fifth way I use AI is decision support. Notice I didn't say decision-making. I said decision support. I don't let AI make important decisions for me, but I do use AI to help organize information, compare options, identify pros and cons, brainstorm solutions, and evaluate different approaches. For example, if I'm considering a new project, a business idea, a career opportunity, or a workflow design, I can ask AI to help me think through the possibilities. Sometimes it identifies factors I hadn't considered. Sometimes it helps organize my thinking, and sometimes it simply helps me see the problem from a different perspective. That's valuable, because better information often leads to better decisions. So let's recap. The 5 ways I use AI to be more productive are brainstorming, writing, learning, workflow automation, and decision support. Notice something interesting. None of these involve replacing people. They're all about helping people work more effectively. That's one of the reasons I'm optimistic about AI. The people who learn how to use these tools effectively can often save time, reduce frustration, and focus more energy on meaningful work. And honestly, that's what productivity is really about. Not doing more work, doing better work. Before I wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. Have you used AI to improve your productivity? And if so, what tool has been the most useful? ChatGPT? Claude? Perplexity? Make? Zapier? Something else? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you're using. If you enjoy practical AI tools, workflow automation, productivity tips, and real-world business applications, consider subscribing. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'll see you in the next video.